What's up, everybody? This is Truth the Barber Artist, and welcome to the Whole Truth Podcast. You're listening to me, your host, Truth the Barber Artist, and welcome back. For all the listeners who have heard my show, thank you for returning, and for the new listeners, I appreciate you tuning in to check me out. Yeah, so this past week, it went up and down. It was an up and down week for me. You had some good things that went on and some funny stuff that went on as well. I'm not going to say all bad because it didn't materialize the way some people would have hoped, and I'll explain in a second what I mean. But yeah, I visited my old barber school where I used to be employed. Shout out to Tribeca Barber and Beauty School in Rego Park, Queens. So yeah, I went there to visit and say hello to everyone. Just went to check out the place and see how the students were doing. So yeah, it was a cool experience. The students were very welcoming. They were very cool, and they were asking me for tips. Being that I am a former barber instructor, yeah, they were asking me for tips, and yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm always willing to help a student out or a barber if they ask me for help. And hey, don't get it twisted. I'm always willing to ask questions. Also, if I see barbers doing something that I've never seen before or I'm not too familiar with, I always love learning, so I can also go on and teach others what I have learned. I always believe that you can learn and share your knowledge. It's always very important. So yeah, I just went there to say hello. That was a great experience. And on another note, on the negative side, yeah, they tried to hack my IG account this past week. Yeah. hmm So what they pretty much did was they sent me something, a link on my messages, in my message, not in my DM, but just in my notifications. They sent me something that said, "Oh, there's somebody who logged into your account from New York. Do you want to confirm?" Or something like that. You want to confirm your account, blah, blah, blah. And then they asked me for my email and my password. So pretty much if I would have logged in, I think that would have been history for my IG. But one of my friends messaged me and said, "Hey, when I posted about it, one of my friends messaged me and said, 'Hey, that's the place or whatever. Those are the people who tried to steal my account. Don't click on it.'" And then someone else that I knew who their account got taken, it was by the same person. So this person, whoever it is, this hacker, is going around trying to steal accounts. And what they do is they play it off like they work for Google or whatever it is. And in one case, they even sent me something in my email posing like they worked for PayPal. And what they do is they ask you to confirm your account. And once you send your information, once you send your email and your password, that's pretty much bye-bye for your account. And that's what they do. What they do is they steal your info, and then they search for all your accounts, whether it's Facebook, whether it's your bank account. My friend, they emptied out his bank account as well because he had the same email and password on his bank account. So yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot, and it's been happening. And I'm really surprised that Instagram or any of these so-called Instagram or social media police, I'm surprised they have not cracked down on this. And when they stole my friend's account, he told me he messaged Instagram and they told him there's nothing they can do. So there's nothing that they can do if they steal your information and they take over your account and they lock you out, change your password. They can even sell your account off to someone else. So there's nothing that they can do, is what they're saying. But then again, the moment you do something wrong, they want to ban your account, they want to lock you out, and shut you down. That they can do. That's perfectly fine. But if somebody tries to steal your account, they can't do anything about it. They'll even let the account continue to function. They'll let someone else run your account knowing they stole it. They'll let someone else continue to run it. Yeah, and they won't do anything about it. So it was a scary moment because at that point you feel like somebody's coming into your private space. They're trying to steal your identity. They're trying to destroy everything that you've worked for. I mean, I'm talking from an influencer point of view. You know, a lot of people like myself that we work through social media, and we market ourselves and market our brand through social media. It's a scary situation when somebody's, they're pretty much trying to encroach on that and just take over. So it's pretty crazy. And a couple of my friends that it's happened to, some of them had to start over. They started a brand new Instagram, and they just started from scratch, and it's tough. It's tough to do that. I mean, it's not a fun process to start from the beginning. When you have to start a brand new Instagram, brand new page, it's not fun at all. I can tell you, I've seen from experience what it's like. People that I know personally, I know what they've been through. I've seen the process, and it's not fun. But they do it because they love what they do. And one of my friends who is an influencer, and he said, his page got deleted or whatever. He had, I believe it was 70,000 plus followers. So he tells me, and I thought it was pretty cool when he told me this. He said, I don't care that I lost my page because I know I'm popping even without the page. Even without my Instagram, I still got clout. So, and that's one thing that a lot of influencers don't realize, that even if they delete your page, even if you're gone, the moment you start posting again and you start using your hashtag and people know where to find you, you just got to keep posting a lot. You still are who you are. It doesn't matter. I mean, and when it comes to a business, when it comes to the business, a side of it, I definitely believe it affects you. But when it comes to who you are and just your presence on social media, you always have that. You'll always be that person on social media. And that's one thing that I realized about social media. So, but it's a very scary thing that's happening out there. It's a trend I see. It's not just people that I know and myself that have experienced that, but it's been happening a lot. And Instagram and all these platforms, they really need to do something about that. They need to catch up with the times and start catching these guys and hold them accountable. They need to make that a crime. I don't know. I think they should make it a federal crime because they're stealing your identity. And if somebody steals your identity in real life, I believe it's a federal offense. I mean, stop me if I'm wrong, but if you steal somebody's identity and you try to be them, with their credit cards or whatever the case is, it's a federal offense. And I think that it should be the same thing if somebody tries to steal your social media account, because you're also making money from that. That's your business as an influencer. So they're stealing your money in a sense when they hack into your account and they steal your identity. You can't, you lose all your sponsorships, you lose all your following. You got to start from scratch. So I think it's in the same area. So I don't see why not. But that's just me. That's just my opinion, And yeah, so it's just part of the whole game. You're in the spotlight as an influencer. People are watching you. People are, trying to see how they can get you. So that's just one of the things that you have to be careful with. So, and that just goes for regular people too. That's just for influencers. If you see anybody sending you in your messages, your notifications, or your emails, sending you a link to, verify anything, make sure you're aware that there's people out there trying to get your information. Do not give your email or your password to anybody online, period. If there's a company or if there's somebody you've dealt with and they want your info, they want your email or they want your password, whatever, I would call them. I would call them and say, hey, why are you asking me for my email and my password? What's going on with that? What's the deal with that? I'm not going to give you any of my stuff online, and that's just basically how it goes. You got to be careful these days, man. These people, they think they're slick, and they'll steal your identity in a heartbeat, and they'll take your bank account, they'll empty it out, they'll steal your identity, they'll probably buy stuff with your credit cards, whatever the case is, and they won't even think twice about it. So be careful out there, guys. Yeah, so that's what happened to me over the week. And so a lot of cool things happening in the Barber world. One of the other things I saw, I went to the Andis Instagram, and that's where I saw it. I saw they posted a new clipper that they're releasing. They're releasing a gold version of the cordless master clipper. Yeah. So shout out to Andis. It's one of my favorite clipper companies. They're always coming out with some cool stuff, but this, I think, by far is one of the coolest. And I believe they have a rose metal. I don't know what the name of the color is, but it's like a rose gold or rose metal cordless Andis, and I could be mistaken. I don't know, but I know for sure they're releasing the gold version of the cordless masters, and this is going to be a highly anticipated release for this clipper. I'm looking forward to it myself. I'm gonna try, if I can get my hands on an extra one, I'll probably see if I can do a raffle. So look forward to that. I'll post it on my Instagram. If I can get an extra one, I'll definitely raffle it off. But yeah, this is a cool thing, man. A lot of people are looking forward to this release. There's some barbers out there who have actually paid for their master clippers to be turned into gold. So yeah, they've paid clipper designers out there, which there are clipper designers that exist, and they pay these people who specialize in customizing clippers. And what they do is they have the casing already in gold. So all they do is they either sell it to you already made, or you can send your clipper in, and they can switch over the motor and everything. They can switch it over to the gold case, which I believe that would cost more because it's more work. So you're better off just buying it already made. But yeah, Andis is releasing this clipper in gold. So I'm pretty sure I know where it came from, what made them decide to do this. I mean, the Andis cordless master in gold is one of the more popular clippers that are posted in social media. I'm saying the ones that they didn't create. I'm talking about the ones that are customized by these clipper designers. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It looks cool. And it's, a lot of barbers like it. It's just a little pricey for a lot of barbers, so they don't do it. But if it was out there on the market where they can actually buy it and maybe at an affordable price, a lot of barbers would get it. So, this is a smart move. Smart move by Andis. I think it's a little late, They should have been giving barbers the options of getting the cordless masters a long time ago in a different color. That's why I respect Babyliss. I respect their game because Babyliss clippers, yeah, they have an actual app where you can customize your clippers. You can customize the colors. I know they do it with the trimmers. I'm not sure. No, I'm sorry. I know they do it with their clippers, but I'm not sure about the trimmers. So, but I know they have an app where you can customize, your clippers and with the colors and everything. So I love that. I love that about Babyliss that they give barbers an option to be able to do that. Because every barber is unique. Every barber has their own style. Every barber has their own flavor. Everything. So let a barber be who they want to be. Let them express themselves with their tools. Why not? Not every barber is going to want the Andis Masters in silver. Not every barber is going to want the Outliner 2s in gray. Give the barbers an option. Let them be who they are. We're living in a different time right now where, barbers are a lot more out there on social media. They're more focused on their brand and who they are and interacting with their clients and their followers. It's a whole different ball game. Way different from when I started in the game 37 years ago. So, yeah, I love these companies when they give barbers an option to customize and to allow them to be different and allow them to be who they are, who they want to be through their clippers and their tools, period. So yeah, it's a release that I'm looking forward to. And I believe that I saw a beauty supply in Ohio. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name, but I saw that they posted that they had them already. So yeah, I know they're out there already. So they've probably released them already. And don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they've released them already, or they've given people exclusive access to them already to sell them. Wholesale supplies, I don't know, beauty supplies, some of them already got their hands on them, I'm pretty sure. I know my beauty supply guy told him he should be getting them soon. And, I'm not in a rush. Whatever. If I get them, I get them. If not, cool. But as soon as I get them, I'm probably going to definitely raffle one off. So just go to my Instagram at @TruthTheBarberArtist and make sure you follow me. And if I can raffle one off, I will. Yeah, cool stuff. So there's being that we're talking about barbers and influencers, there was something that I was reading, in the news, and they said that platforms right now are competing. They're competing for influencers. And, when I say influencer, it could be, I don't mean somebody that just posts funny videos or they post outrageous things like World Star and things like that. It could be a barber. A barber can be an influencer if he's posting haircut videos, if he's posting pictures of his haircuts. A barber can easily be an influencer. And these companies now are competing. They're fighting and just finding, they want to find a way how to draw influencers to their platforms. And they're willing to drop a lot of bread to do it. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even playing when I say that. It's a serious thing. A lot of these platforms are willing to drop millions, if not billions. And they're willing to drop it to get people to come to their platforms. So I'm going to give you an example. Right now, I have a TikTok. I'm on my TikTok at Truth the Barber Artist also. And they have what's called an influencer fund. That influencer fund pays you pretty much to post and for your views. So the more views you get and the more you post, the more money you're able to get. And I believe, I don't know the exact number, but I know that as soon as they created this influencer fund, they messaged me and they said, hey, we have this influencer fund. All you got to do is, make sure your account is under influencer. And once you're under influencer, put your information where we can send payments, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, you start posting and you start getting paid. Yeah, so that it's amazing how we are now the focus of these platforms. Before, we were the ones who were getting banned, the ones who were the outcasts and in a lot of these platforms. But now, as influencers, they want us. They need us. And they're willing to pay a lot of money to keep us or to get us to come to their platforms. So Snapchat is also another one that I'm hearing is willing to pay you some serious money. And I haven't even explored Snapchat. I haven't even went there. I haven't checked them out, but I'm hearing they're giving a very generous amount of money to influencers, and I got to check them out. I'm just curious to see what they got going on over there. Yeah, but it's a very good time to post on social media and just build a following. It's a very good time because there's a lot of money to be made out there. And Instagram also has the monetizing. A lot of people don't know how to monetize their Instagram, but for those of you who want to know how to monetize your Instagram, what you have to do is you have to make sure your profile is an influencer profile, and you have to get a certain amount of views in a certain amount of time, and you have to have a certain amount of followers. I'm not too sure about that, but I know about the views that you're getting. You have to have a certain amount of views, and then you qualify. I believe they send you a notification where you qualify to monetize your videos, and you'll be able to actually put commercials or whatever, ads they call them. You can put ads on your IGTV, so you can monetize your IGTV videos. Yeah, so they're definitely trying to do something with that. And then they have a feature that's called badges, and I didn't know about this, but Instagram has a feature called badges. And also, once you build a certain amount of following and a certain amount of views, you qualify to activate your badges feature, which is when you go live. When you go live, you can have your followers send you badges, and you can in turn transfer those badges into currency. So yeah, you can cash in those badges into real money. So for your followers to get those badges, they also have to purchase the badges. So yeah, it's sort of like digital money, pretty much. Yeah, so it's a cool feature. It's a cool feature that if you have followers that want to support you, that's a good way to do it. And I don't know, me personally, if I was to begin getting that type of money, I would give back. I would give it right back to my followers. So what I would do is, whatever badges I get, I would buy things and just raffle them off to them. They deserve it. So that's one of the things I would do. I would give back, and then I would also give to those who need it. If I see a barber who's struggling or a barbershop who's struggling, and they need tools, or they can't pay their rent, or whatever the case is, I would try to forward that money somehow, some way to them. So, I mean, I would definitely contribute if I'm making that type of money off of social media. I'm not saying I'm not doing well with it, but I'm not to the point where I can say, hey, I can buy this guy an entire brand new barbershop, redecorate his barbershop with my influencer money, with my influencer fund. I'm not at that point yet, but we're working on it. we're getting there. Yeah, so Instagram has a good thing going on, and one of the things I can say is that is it worth it? People ask me, is it worth it to spend a lot of time on your phone and be able to do all that stuff? And I definitely agree. I think it is, especially with YouTube and all the things that YouTube has got going on. Also, they're also making great strides to attract influencers to their page. But you guys already know about YouTube, and for those of you who don't, they pretty much monetize you when you hit 1,000 subscribers, and I believe you gotta have, I think it's 4,000 or 5,000 watch hours. I don't know the exact number. I believe it's 4,000. Yeah. So you got to have 4,000 watch hours, meaning people have to watch your videos for 4,000 hours, and you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. Once you pass those two milestones, then you can get your YouTube monetized. So yeah, make sure you make videos that are pretty lengthy, and tell everybody to subscribe. Subscribe to your YouTube. So yeah, what else we got going on? What's going on out there? So yeah, this whole thing with social media is about to get even crazier, because I heard that your boy Donald Trump is creating his own social media platform in a few months. Yeah, I'm not even joking. It's a serious thing. He got banned from Twitter, and he got banned from every other platform out there that he was trying to get on, which was, I don't know, Parler, I don't know what the hell the other one was, Gab. He got banned from all these, Google even banned him. Forget the platforms, even Google banned him, said, you know what, we're not going to let you do this. So I think Google banned Parler, they banned something, I don't know if it was their link, I don't know what the hell they did, but I think Google shut the whole damn app down. They shut it down. So Google said, no way, bro. But now, what Trump is going to do, he's going to create his own social media platform. So he said, screw that. I'm making my own Twitter. So, and a lot of people who are, they know about the internet and they know about social media, they're saying this is going to be the biggest platform release ever. They're saying it's going to be the biggest thing on the internet ever when it comes to social media. So, and they're saying that the sponsors are going to come in, and it's going to be millions and millions of dollars, if not billions, generated from this app. And of course, it's coming. It's coming. The platform is going to try and attract influencers to it as well. I'm pretty damn sure Donald Trump is going to be smart about it. He's a man that knows what it takes, as far as, to cause a lot of rumors and just to get people to come to and see what he's doing. So I know he's probably going to throw a lot of money at influencers. Will they take it? That is yet to be seen. Don't ask me if I'm going to take Trump money. I don't ask me about that. I'm not too hot about the whole idea, period, because I just think that it's going to, I don't know. I just think that everything that's happened with that whole situation and Donald Trump and the whole election, I think those things are still fresh. Those scars. A lot of people were upset about that whole situation. A lot of people had a lot to say about that. I just think that whole thing is fresh. It's still fresh. So, hey, this is just going to add to that. I think it's going to just wake everything back up again and just get people going back and forth about things. But yeah, this platform is really going to cause a lot of controversy. It already is. People are already talking about it. There's no name yet. There's no name for the platform. So don't ask me. I don't know. But I know for damn sure Donald Trump is creating his own social media platform, and it'll be out in a few months. So once you see it or once you hear about it, remember you heard it here first on the Whole Truth podcast. Yep, it's going down. So yeah, and let me see what's going on. What else is going on? Yeah. So we have Marvel. The Marvel universe is introducing a new character. They're introducing a new character to their roster of superheroes, and they plan on doing it at a very interesting time. It's going to happen. They're going to release this superhero that they have is going to debut during a very, I think it's a cool time in New York. It's a very happy time. It's a very where people celebrate. Yeah, so what they're doing is they're going to release debut a gay Captain America. Yeah, so what they're going to release him on Pride Month. Yeah, yeah. So the person who is releasing it, the illustrator, his name is Aaron Fisher, and yeah, so they're making a gay version of Captain America, and he's going to be released on Pride Month in June. And listen, I think this is long overdue, and what the reason I'm saying that is because it's not like these comic book people or companies, I call them. It's not like they don't know that we're living in 2021. Okay, it's not like they don't know, all of the strides that the gay community has made to get to where they are. It's not like they haven't seen the movies, they haven't seen the love scenes. There's gay love scenes. I've seen them on Netflix movies. It's not like they haven't seen any of that stuff go on. And I don't know if they've released other characters that are gay in the comic books, but I don't know. It's just something that it's kind of like they're a little backed up with that. And it's it's just everywhere. It's more accepted now, and I'm kind of glad that that's happening, because it's just going to allow people to accept it a little bit more. I have friends. My good friend Krista Ace, she's also a great influencer, a great person, and I have friends who are very active in the gay community, and I'm always supportive of people being, who they want to be, and this is a cool move by Marvel, and I'm looking forward to see. What I'm more curious about with this character is he? I mean, I don't know anything about him, but is he related in any way to the real Captain America? Does he have his same powers, or is he more stronger, or and what supervillains is this guy gonna fight? Is he gonna be able to hold his own? It's not. I just hope it's not something to that they're trying to catch people's attention or just make money, just to to get people curious. And I hope that they make this person a formidable opponent to supervillains, and then I don't know. It'd be cool to see him on the big screen. I could see the gay Captain America on screen with the real Captain America and them working together. I don't know. I think I could see that. Yeah. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But it'd be very interesting to see that. It'd be very interesting to see that. It'd be interesting to see how this version of Captain America holds his own, especially in combat. But yeah, Marvel is doing that. That's what they're doing. They're doing interesting things with their characters. So yeah, and you know, there's this thing going on also. With just in general with the way people see other people who want to be different. There's always people who want to criticize and just people who just want to be negative. And it's better to be supportive than to be negative. When you're negative, it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of brings a real bad vibe, so I don't know, I believe people should always be supported if they want to be different. And, that goes for the way people dress too. If somebody wants to wear polka dot pants, hey, let them be who they want to be, man. Yeah, so it's just the way people are, man. It's just the way people are. People like to constantly judge, and then hey, you gotta get past that, and just be who you want to be. Just be who you are. Period. And that's something that I tell my students at the barber school, also just be who you want to be. If you want to be a barber who only cuts celebrities, go do that. If you want to be a barber who cuts homeless people, go do that. Don't be afraid to be who you want to be. Yeah, so that's what's going on in the world of comic books. And yeah, we're going to see how that goes. So I went to a very funny thing, right? I went to Subway to get a sandwich. And there was a lady there. She didn't have a mask and she was with her kid. And the kid was saying, Mommy, can I get a sandwich or whatever the case is? Kind of like telling her to hurry up because I guess he was hungry. And so then, being that she didn't have a mask, the guy at Subway, and I'm shouting out Subway in a bad way, not in a good way. I'm shouting out Subway to check your employees because this wasn't, I don't think it was cool. And he pretty much told, listen, you don't have a mask, you have to leave. And she said, this is for my son, he's hungry. And he said, no, he said, we can't service you if you don't have a mask. And they pretty much kicked her out. And so what I did was I said, hold on, ma'am, what do you want? What kind of sandwich do you want? And she told me, that she wanted a chicken hero. And so I told her, hold on. And I got her the chicken hero and I took it to her outside. She had to wait outside for her sandwich because they won't let her wait inside of the Subway. How ridiculous is that? So yeah, it's a little over the top. I mean, I understand the whole mask thing, but come on. Can you like, I mean, it could have been handled differently. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's just sad that that's the world we live in where, it's like they're willing to kick out a mom with her kid who's hungry on the street without allowing her to buy. And she has money. She had money to buy the sandwich. But they just literally didn't even care about that. They said, you know what, you gotta get out. You don't have a mask. Yeah, that was very sad. That happened over the weekend. So, man, it's just the things that I see. But yeah, I ended up buying her a sandwich, and she was cool about it. She even offered to pay me, and I said no. I didn't accept the money. I just gave her the sandwich, and that was that. And I just told the dude at the store, man, come on, man, you got to be better. You got to do better. You got to do better. That wasn't cool, And he wasn't trying to hear it. But yeah, there's so many things going on right now, especially in the business world. And one of the most craziest things that I've seen or that I read about, and it's coming. It's coming. It's actually here, but it's going to be more popular over time. Is uh, crypto. I don't know if you guys have heard about crypto. Is digital currency. Yeah, so there was the most expensive crypto sale in history, which happened, I believe, a week ago. And it was a painting. So imagine you seeing a picture on Google, and you say, you know what? I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying you can actually do this, but imagine seeing a picture on Google, and you say to yourself, you know what? I want to buy this picture. I want to own the rights to this picture. Like, I want this picture to be my picture, and for me to be the only owner to have it. And if I want to be able to sell this picture to somebody else who wants this picture or this artwork, I can do it. And that's what happened last week. There was the biggest sale in history. Somebody paid $70 million for a digital piece of artwork. You heard me correct. So somebody bought a digital piece of art and paid $70 million for this digital art. So it's something. I'm not making this up. I can't make this up. They paid $70 million of real money, and they turned it into digital money, obviously the crypto, and then they bought this crypto art. So they made a crypto art sale, the biggest crypto art sale in history. And it's just mind-boggling when you think about this, because now this person who owns this crypto art can sell it. They can hold on to it and let the value grow, or they can sell it for probably more. Over time, the value, I'm pretty sure, is going to go up. So the artist who created this piece of art, this digital piece of art, is now the top 3 most valuable living artists in the world. Period. So yeah, it's just crazy. And how? Because you're probably thinking, oh well, I could just copy paste, or I could just screenshot the picture, and no, it doesn't work that way. So each one of these artworks they have what's called, I believe it's sort of like a serial number, or it's a certain code that is on the art. And what it does is it pretty much allows the buyer, whoever the owner is, to prove, it allows the owner to prove that it's the original piece of art. It's not a fake. And yeah, so there's a way for them to. It's a very complex. It's a very complex thing that they're it's I know it's pretty foolproof. It's a way where they can identify the digital art as authentic. So for those of you who are thinking about going and screenshotting and then selling it, don't even think about it. It's not going to happen. But hey, I'm sure they're going to come out with cheaper ones. Or they probably already out there. They're probably already out there where you can pay a couple $100 and buy some crypto art. Yeah. And I'm sure they're going to do it with other things, man. They're always trying to find new ways for people to invest money or make money, man. But this one is by far one of the craziest. Yeah, this is the most craziest thing I've heard as far as investing as of as of late. But yeah, hey man, I should create, some pictures of haircuts and sell those pictures of haircuts with some crypto currency going on. I don't know. We gotta figure something out over here. We gotta get a piece of this pie. Something gotta happen. So yeah, very interesting times. Very interesting times with business stuff going on. But nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore, and I'm sure the ladies are going to figure out something cool to do with this also. The ladies, especially the ones who have the OnlyFans. So I'm sure they're going to create something to where they can sell their images, and the images will be only authentic for their followers or whatever their supporters. And I guess if their supporters want to buy the images with the crypto images or whatever, they'll own them. But if they sell them, I guess the original creator or the original owner can probably get a cut of the new sale. I don't know. I'm sure they're gonna go crazy with this. I'm sure they're gonna go crazy with this. But yeah. So now that we're talking about OnlyFans, I also want to talk about that a little bit. I don't know if any of you know, but this is like one of the biggest things that has taken over as far as making money goes, for like extra money for the ladies, for the females. I really think that a lot of women, and I'm just saying this, I'm just saying this as a person who's looking from the outside in, and not that I'm looking into the OnlyFans, because I don't own an account. I don't purchase anything, but I'm just going by what I see as far as the lady posting. People trying to get, they're doing well. They're doing very well on these accounts. I have a friend that I asked about it, and they say that they do very well. They're doing very well with it, but you have to advertise it. You have to get it out there. You have to get people to actually subscribe. And I've never understood how, you know, it's just how the system works. It's just crazy how, the system works. Like they allow Pornhub, but they don't allow prostitution is illegal. They don't allow you to post certain images and things on social media, but at the same time they allow you to advertise your website where you can sell your images on social media. So I don't know, it's just all twisted up. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'll never understand it. Not trying to, it's just whatever. But let me tell you something, man. So many females, and probably the guys too. I don't know about the guys. I'm not too sure about it. But a lot of the females are doing well with this OnlyFans thing. And, you know, not just the younger females, but the older ones. And, my friend explained to me how it works. She's a model. She's a Instagram model or whatever the case is. And, she was telling me you don't necessarily have to go all the way with it. You don't have to get triple X with it. You don't have to be completely naked. You don't have to go crazy. You can just show a little bit of skin or whatever the case is. But that's pretty much, she was telling me, it's pretty much a setup. It's pretty much a setup for you to get, for you to draw in the viewers and for you to draw in people who are actually willing to pay for more content. And that's when you can make the most money. So I'm gonna give you an example. She tells me, oh, I'll just post a picture up of maybe me in lingerie, me in lingerie or whatever, and I'll post it on my OnlyFans, and then have people like it or whatever. But then once I get people to subscribe, what I do is I'll just ask them what kind of content they want, or what is it that they would like to see me do, and that's when she would make the content, and then she'll put it out, and you can pretty much do like a blast where You just send the content out to everybody, to all your subscribers. And then what she does is she puts a price on it. So let's say, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, $50, I don't know, to see me take a bath, just to give an example. And, she won't show anything. There won't be any preview. There won't be any pictures. There won't be anything. She'll just say, hey, watch me take a bath. Boom. And you see $50, a little button that says $50 on the bottom of it. And your subscribers can choose to click on it. And once they click on it, obviously once they click on it, it'll be connected to their bank account. And then they can watch the content that she has, the exclusive content that she has put out for people to watch. But you got to pay for that one. Yeah. So in a nutshell, a lot of these women who have the OnlyFans, they use the profile, the basic profile. They'll use it sort of like a little bit of bait, just to draw in these subscribers, and then that's when they put out the more exclusive stuff. And then obviously, not only would you have to pay for the membership, some girls have it for free, where you can subscribe to their OnlyFans, and then some of them have where you have to pay, I think, a $10, I don't know, 14, I don't know, different prices to be a member. And then once you're a member, then you'll have access to their more exclusive stuff. And that's where it gets crazy. So, you can ask for whatever stuff you're interested in, and sometimes they will let you get what you want. And she tells me sometimes she gets, requests and she doesn't do them, and then other times she'll get a request and she does it. So, but yeah, so the OnlyFans is doing pretty good. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was even thinking about doing an OnlyFans, but don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna be doing any funny stuff on there myself as far as doing anything personally. But I had an idea, because it's not just, OnlyFans is not just for females. It's not just for people doing X-rated stuff. It's also for comedians, and there's a lot of people doing other stuff that's, completely different. So it's not just for the raunchy stuff or the XXX stuff. It's also for other type of content. So, but I had an idea, and I was just exploring it. It's just a show. It's a barber show, and I was just exploring the idea. I'm not gonna say what it is because it's premature, but yeah, I was looking into that, and I think it'd be cool for the barber community, and very informative. But yeah, there's a lot of different things you could do with that with OnlyFans. It's not just for the ladies or XXX stuff. A lot of people got it twisted. They think that's what it's about, but it's not just about that. So yeah. But yeah, that's actually one of the best ways to make some side money. And for some people, they actually make it into a full-time thing. That's how good they do. I read about a couple that they actually quit their day jobs, and now they only do OnlyFans. That's their main source of income, and all they do is show everything they do in the bedroom. That's it. It's pretty simple. They record everything they do in the bedroom, or mostly everything, and they post it up on their OnlyFans, and they make people pay for it. And they go about their lives, and they just they have more time to live the life they want to live. So but that's completely up to you. If you want to be that type of couple, if you have a loved one that that's willing to do it, and you guys don't mind somebody seeing you on the streets and be like, hey, you're that couple from OnlyFans, what's up? If you don't mind that, then by all means, go ahead, do your thing. Yeah, but that's just it's an interesting world. It's an interesting world. And she also, my friend that has the OnlyFans also told me that she can collaborate with other females. Now, she can have other people that also have an OnlyFans, and they collaborate and they do a video together, and then they each promote each other's OnlyFans on their accounts. So it's sort of like a collaboration with content on OnlyFans, which is pretty interesting. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world, But if you're looking to do something interesting and make some side money, that's a good thing to do. I guess if you're willing to go there. Hey, I even know this guy I follow. He's the dude, right? And he's a comedian, Instagram comedian. And I also follow a couple that are also comedians on Instagram, and they just they're out there. They're very open about their OnlyFans. They don't care. And the dude surprised me the most. Like he's like, "Hey man, go see my content. I get real freaky on my OnlyFans. Go check it out." And I'm like, "Man, listen." Like me personally, it's like, wow, it's just crazy how people can do that. I'm cool with it. I support it. Whatever. Do your thing, man. But it amazes me how sometimes people can just do it. Just do it. Yeah, it's out there, man. It's out there. So OnlyFans is not. It's not a game, man. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's serious money, and if you're willing to do it, hey, good luck. Yeah. So a lot of people are always asking me, well, how do I start? How do I become an influencer? Or how do I just advertise my business and just put it out there more? And I would say the first step would be to create a decent website. That's the first step, period. And I'm not talking about some bullshit website. I'm talking about creating something that's professional, presentable, nicely, neatly done, and put your links in there. Put all your information, put your business, your number, your booking information. If you have a business that has products, put pictures of your products or pictures of your work or whatever you do on your website, and just make that the beginning. Just make that the starting point of your brand and just what you're trying to do in general. Because anytime you create a business or a brand or whatever you're trying to do, people are going to want to know where to get your stuff or where to purchase your products or where to go so they can purchase things at your business or go and get a service that you provide. Whatever it is you're doing, a website is the starting point. Second thing is you want to also create social media that's active. I'm not talking about create a social media and post once every 6 months or once every 9 months. I'm talking about post at least twice or 3 times a day and use the right hashtags and get your stuff out there. Whatever it is you're trying to promote, whatever it is you're trying to sell, just go out there, and sometimes when I'm searching for people to collaborate with, I will search a certain hashtag, and when I search the hashtags, I just see sometimes people selling stuff, and it'll be a lot of posts with that hashtag. Some people, they go crazy when they're advertising, and that's it's good. It's a little bit over the top if you are excessive with it, but yeah, that's definitely start with a website and logo and just try to actually post out there. And social media, I don't care what anybody says, social media is a great way to get your business out there and to get more clientele. I myself have gotten more clientele from social media, and a lot of people say, oh, well, you post all these crazy videos, but you know what? Yeah, these crazy videos sometimes make people curious. They want to know a little bit more about Truth the Barber and the work that he does. And I tell a lot of people, listen, this is how I entertain people. This is how I make people laugh. But don't get it twisted. I know how to be a professional. I'm still a barber instructor. I still work for the Department of State. And I still do a lot of things. So with the barbering world. So don't get it twisted. I'm still very active with the barbering world, and I still can help somebody graduate and get the barber's license. You know, it's something that is just it's just part of me. It's what I do. You know, I'm just here to help make the world a better place, one laugh at a time. You know, that's just what I do. But yeah, and that's the advice that I can offer anybody who wants to start a business online or whatever the case is, or want to improve on their brand. You know, start with the website and then social media. You know, and try to interact. Try to interact with your people. You know, if somebody asks you a question in your DMs, don't ignore the questions. Just try to act. You know, answer the questions and act professional. Yeah. You know, all the time people are messaging me, asking me questions about how to get a barber's license. I just got a message a little while ago, someone asking me how to join a school in the United States. They're out in Ghana, yeah, all the way in Ghana, and they just messaged me asking me how to join a barber school in the United States. So I had to give them that information. And you just got to really make yourself accessible to people who want to know about you and your brand or whatever it is you're selling. So yeah, you got to make sure you communicate with people as well on your social media. And yeah, it's a great start. Yeah, so that's all the time we have today, and I want to thank everybody for listening to the whole podcast. You know, for all you guys who stuck around and listened to the entire episode, thank you very much for the support. And make sure you follow me on Instagram if you don't follow me yet. I'm on @TruthTheBarberArtist, and on TikTok, same thing, @TruthTheBarberArtist. So pretty much anywhere you search @TruthTheBarberArtist, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, I'm there. I am there. So just follow me, and I appreciate you guys for the support. Also on my podcast, and upcoming I will be doing a visual on the podcast, so stay tuned for that on my next upcoming episodes. Thank you guys very much for listening, and enjoy your day.